This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics. We're selling this truck. It's a 2004 Silverado 2500 HD. It's a 3/4 ton heavy duty. It is 4-wheel drive, and it's a crew cab, and it's a SL, or LS actually, in Chevys. SLE is GMC. Anyway, it was a theft recovery, salvage title due to theft, not collision. They didn't salvage it because it was wrecked. They salvaged it because it was stolen. They paid a total loss to the victim. There's a little 3-minute animated video telling you the difference and the whys and the whole bits of salvage theft versus collision and etc. Please watch that and you'll understand exactly what's happening here and why you're saving so much money. It has 83,000 miles on it. Has a few little dings and stuff. If it was a white truck, it would look a lot different, but black shows everything. So anyway, the tires look to be really high tread. They're probably 60 or 70%. It's got the little chips and stuff that you'd see on a black paint, which is not very uncommon. Here's a little touch up here on the hood. For a black 04, heavy duty truck, and these trucks get used as trucks. Let's slit here in the bumper cover. It's in pretty good shape. That said, it's not flawless cosmetically. Okay. My job is to point out the negatives, not the positives. Anybody can tell you how great something is. We don't want this thing getting. See, there's a touch-up scratch here, a couple here. We don't want it to get to Nebraska or Maine or Canada or American Samoa, where we just sold a vehicle the other day, and have somebody call us and say that we didn't tell them something, and that it's worse than described. We specialize in getting calls where someone says, it's a lot better than you described. That's the call we want. There were 2 little dings right here that have been touched up. And then I see some rocks that have been thrown up here on the door. Rear tires look to be probably 30 or 40%, and the fronts are 60% or so, which kind of makes sense. They're the driving tires. It's got a nice tow package. The bumper looks like it's in good shape. It does have a brand new spare, which we don't guarantee spares or tools, but there it is. That's a good thing. I see that the police have removed the bezel that goes around the tailgate. They take this off, and then they put their little cameras inside here to see if there's any dope inside the deal, and they never put them back. I always wondered why those cheap parts were always missing. They're like 40 bucks. Why those were missing until I talked to the cops and asked them. And they said they put their little snake camera in there and look around, because that's a place where guys like to smuggle dope. That's why they're missing on so many trucks. The bed sides on this thing look pretty good. I mean, all the nicks and scratches seem to be on either on the front doors or on the hood, which is fairly common. There's your driver rear tire, again about 30 or 40% tread. I can see that there's like a really light dent or something going on right here. I don't know if the camera shows that or not. Probably not. I mean, you really can't see it, but I'm trying to point out everything. I also see it looks like a ding of some sort that goes like right here. Anyway, let's go into the hood real quick. Let's see. Alright, there's your fenders. They're factory, not replaced. fairly obvious when they're replaced. You see a lot of scratching around the bolts and everything like that. It's a 6-liter motor, which is the big Chevy motor, which they put in the HD trucks. Let's see. There's your core support, nice and straight and the way it's supposed to be. Again, it's salvaged due to theft, not collision. There's your driver fender. Looks good. Everything's the way it's supposed to be. Come to the back door. Alright, so I just saw something. There's like some scratches like right here. They don't go through the, it's more in the clear than there is. There you go. It's not all the way through, but it's in the clear. Sorry. That was the keys in your way. Yeah, door panel looks fine. The seats look great. The back seat looks perfect. Carpet is pretty good. It doesn't really show anywhere. Just a little bit of staining from feet, maybe. Anyway, there you go. Headliner looks good. Driver door panel. Here's your door sticker. Made in Flint, Michigan. Alright, let's see. We have this little trim on the seat is broken. Seat does power. Alright, and then you got a lever to do the up and back on the seat back. The seat itself is in really good shape. Let's see. Let's look under the mats, make sure there's no surprises there. And there's not. Alright, let's hop in here. It's a little warm right now. I'm going to get the air going here. We're starting to crank it up in Tucson. It's supposed to be 90 this weekend. I'd say it's about 85 right now. Alright. Seatbelt on. Alright. Obviously they stole the stereo, but they were nice enough to do it correctly and just pull the plug. So you got a plug to work with. Obviously you can hear the air working in it. It's cool. Let me make sure it's cool. Yes, that feels pretty good too. Turn that down a little bit. Alright, there's your seat. I see a little bit of a hole right there on the side of the seat. There's underneath the center console. Got a little chingow there. That's inside. Everything's there. Nothing to report there. Alright, let's go to the cluster. We have 83,786 miles. There's all your gauges. That's really good oil pressure at idle for this truck. Let's see if it moves here. Yep, that's giving it some gas. That's perfect oil pressure there. It's actually a little above average. Let's see. They stole the tilt lever. We'll try to get one and get it in there, but that's very common. I don't know what that's all about either. Obviously it's got stereo controls and everything, but obviously with no radio, it's not going to matter, is it? Alright, let's see this. There's the tow on and off. Let's go for a quick ride. Oh shoot! I forgot to demo the four-wheel drive. Duh. Let me put it back in two-wheel drive. Let me show you. Let's see. It is in neutral. Put it in 4 low. There's that. Let me put it in drive. That's definitely four-wheel drive. Very low. A 5 mile-an-hour max going on there. Let me put it in reverse. That works fine. Put it in four-wheel drive high. Put it in drive, and yes, and you could definitely feel that the torque isn't the same, so you could actually drive at speed. Put it in reverse, yeah, perfect. Back to two-wheel drive high, back into drive, and now we go. Anyway, this truck is, it's got a few really minor cosmetic stuff that, if it weren't black, probably wouldn't, get a lot of response at all from me. But it's black, so you got to know. Tires are in good enough shape to pretty much drive anywhere. I probably have, 5,000 miles left on the set. and you've got a nice spare. Four-wheel drive works, air's blowing cold, needs a radio. I would say that's all I would do. Get a radio and that's it. Best Buy for $200, you know, they'll put speakers and everything in there. Blah, 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 blah. What else? Well, that was nice. How am I going to do this with the truck there? See if I can give you some gas and watch it shift here without getting a ticket. There you go. Runs great. Nothing at all out of the ordinary, except for the fact that it's above average and that it has no rattles or vibrations of any sort, which on a HD truck, usually you got something, and it doesn't. So, thank the insurance companies for salvaging the title and saving us all a lot of money. And bid on this thing with confidence. This is a nice truck. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, if you come here to Tucson and you want to drive it, you need to get a restored salvage title. You can't get temporary plates without one. So if you come from out of state or even if you're in Arizona, you'll have to have us take it to a motor vehicle, which we can normally do the very next day for $200. If you come here, you're also going to pay a $250 dock fee, and you're going to pay your state tax rate plus our city of 2%. So if your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay 5% tax, you're going to pay $250 dock fee, and you're going to pay us $200 to restore the title so that we can get plates for you to drive home with. If you just pay by wire and ship it, we have a shipper, Fred at Beacon Shipping, is in our ad. You can give him a call to get a quote before you bid. He's great, and he knows our rules and our yard inside and out. You pay the price we agreed on, plus $200 if you want us to restore the title, which I strongly urge people to do. Once it's, 4 or 5 or 10 or 20 states away, it's pretty hard to get it back here in case it needs to be inspected by the Arizona cops. At least, the very least, call your local motor vehicles and ask them if you need an appointment. If you need an appointment, or and how long out it would be to get it inspected there, and tell them you're bringing an Arizona theft recovery to them, and with all you're going to bring them is a salvage title and a bill of sale. There's nothing else to bring them. Some states want receipts for what was replaced and stuff from the insurance companies, and we can't get any of those. The insurance companies sold it on a salvage title, and they're done with it. So we will get none of their help. And that's just the way it is. So having the Arizona motor vehicle cops, they're policemen that inspect these vehicles. They're law enforcement. And you'll get the actual pink copy of their inspection along with the restored salvage title. That, in 9 years, that's been enough. But that said, please make sure that you know what your laws are and everything's cool. All right? Great truck. Thanks for watching. Bid with extreme confidence here. It's a great truck. Thank you.